Hello my friends, welcome back to the XLRP campaign. It's episode 12. My throat is still working, so I still get to play. Woohoo! I think we can all come to the understanding that that's a good thing. Okay, so we have a one skull ambush convoy and a one skull escaping spy. So let's get to work. Salvage is going to be much better money, so let's go for it. I'm very much looking forward to getting my hands on some of the more exotic stuff that's not in the base game. At the moment I'm not taking huge risks trying to capture, but as my lance gets stronger and my roster gets deeper, I can probably start to try and massage the loot table a bit more. One skull, this is probably about the correct difficulty for the lance I've got. 2 mediums, 2 lights. But we'll be ramping up the difficulty soon.
Interface initiated.
Gotta remember, of course, that autocannon mechs especially seem to have high accuracy autocannons.
They will be done.
That might potentially cause my lights some grievance. Although being limited to 4 evasion sort of makes the lights not any particularly better than the mediums at dodging.
Waiting for orders. Double time. Let's go.
Of course, John has now actually got enough piloting to gain a 5th.
I hear ya.
As does
Max
Crook.
speed, no shooting. What can I do for you? Pedal to the metal.
Okay, so far so good.
Ready for orders. Let's move.
Commander. Good to go.
Now this area,
Orders.
despite it not in theoretically, this dust storm should not stop a mech. Like, it shouldn't slow it down like a forest does. But in this game, it actually counts as forest for movement, so we will have to jump over it.
Waiting on you, Commander. Standing by.
So you can see here, look, if I sprint around it, that's fine. My choices are to sprint around it or jump over it.
Our target is within sensor range.
Picked up a blip.
Beep, 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 beep. What we got? What is that? Why is it so far ahead? Well, whatever it is, it's leaving the rest of the convoy behind.
I've got a sensor lock.
It's a J. Edgar. Well, I guess in this mod, some of the vehicles have got some pretty intensive anti-air. Not what am I on about? Some pretty intensive engines. See if I can just bust this guy down. I have 120 damage,
You betcha.
so I could.
Primary target damage.
Nice.
Another target.
Knocked out a vehicle.
Let's hope that that was the only Speedy Gonzalez.
Yes, Commander. Full throttle.
Orders. Affirmative.
Okay, so I see two other parts of the convoy. There's got to be one more somewhere. So the real question is, where's the last one?
I'm here.
Commander.
I can do that, but I'm gonna have to go through the radiation to do it. That's alright. Okay, there they all are. So I have a choice of 50% chance to hit this vehicle, which is not actually that tough. So I could potentially kill it. Or I can machine gun this commando. Actually, this commando is one of the weaker models. I think I'll be fine to go for the... Actually, changing my mind again. Since I ran through the radiation field, let's keep it cool for now. I don't really have the good accuracy to go full bore on this guy. I can certainly get his attention though.
What can I do for you?
Orders.
I can get a shot, but I'm gonna have to take the radiation again. I can get a shot from here.
Firing jump jet.
You got the jump. 50. There's no way that this 50 damage shot kills anything apart from this Scorpion. And only the Scorpion if we're lucky.
Target confirmed.
Wow, that was bad. Apparently there was only a 6% chance for that miss. Oh, headshot.
That got me.
I'm ready.
Nasty. Well, this is the only shot I've got.
Heading out. Full speed.
It is not a good shot, so I'm just going to fire the one.
Oh, come on. This game's rigged. Waiting on you, Commander. Time to fly.
Okay, easy kill from my missile launcher. 120 damage against a vehicle that's like, I think only got about 200 HP. Commando on the run.
Awaiting orders.
Not sure I want to do anything right now. Okay. You want to go? Let's go. Ooh, this one's nasty. Oh, he missed! Still gonna be nasty with all the small lasers. Fortunately he rolled pretty low on all the shots there.
Reporting minor damage. I'm receiving you.
Alright, my turn. Now let me show you how melee really works.
I'm going.
Let's get rid of the deadly commando.
Bam. Boom.
Oh, nasty.
The Cobra strikes.
Alright. I'm pretty sure some internal structure got delivered a bad time there.
What can I do for you?
Reporting. Firing jump jet.
I need to get sight.
10-4.
Nice. The reason why I need to get
I hear
sight
ya.
is because I'm going to use the Vindicator here to kill two at once.
Got it.
But obviously I need sight to do that. There we go.
No sweat.
Now I should get them both. Kill. And the commando, please. Nice.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Easy.
It's Daniel.
Disengage the safety. Why not? Why not? Let's go. Let's go full bore.
Bon appetit.
Oh!
Take that.
Oh, the SRM ammo was destroyed, but not actually detonated. $10 damage SRM's nasty.
Got lucky.
I await your command.
Hey, buddy. Turns out you're still alive. Let's
how you like
fix
this.
that.
Let's get fired up. There's work. Tango down. Heat sinks can't vent fast enough. Taking damage.
It's like a mini PPC lander. That's a miss.
Receiving you.
For some reason, DFA does not do double damage to vehicles. You'd think that it would, since it's a crushing attack, but it does not.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Nice.
I leap. I soar.
He leaps, he soars, but wait, he does more.
Time to die.
Get to land.
These
LP
LRMs are
Commander.
ridiculous.
I'm coming in hot.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Reporting.
You know, you always had this issue that vehicles were just, you know, a pain in the ass. So they filled your loot table with junk. And otherwise didn't contribute anything. But as it turns out, they're pretty good in XLRP because they're full of lost tech goodies. Ooh! That hurt.
Scored a critical hit.
He had a 50-50 chance to eject
I live to serve.
after that.
Confirmed. Engaging target.
Ooh, I think he's dead.
Hostile eliminated.
Ouch.
Mission successful.
Well, that was simple enough, wasn't it? Burning my way through the easy missions here. Might as well. It's one complete light. Stab damage LRMs, high-end MGs. I have 3. Does that include the ones that are fitted? I don't know, this is all mostly junk. I'll take the MG, it's the only interesting item. Okay, these SRM2s are actually top-end equipment. It's just that they're SRM2s. That's the only issue. And missile hardpoints are very rare. So unless I find some mechs with like 4, 6, 8 missile hardpoints, they're not going to see any use. The only mech that I know of that might realistically get good mileage out of them is the Kintaro. Or more perplexingly, the Cyclops. Because it's just got so many missile hardpoints despite the fact it hasn't got the tonnage to use them. Or when you first see the Cyclops and you're like, I can get how many missile launchers on there? And then you realize it hasn't got the tonnage to pull it off. And you're like, oh, I guess not. Okay, let's see if we can find ourselves a little something something. So, the assassination target is almost certainly a medium, and if I can force him to eject, then I'll be picking up my 3rd medium, which will be nice. Of course, I like my assassination targets like I like my steak. Medium well done. I'm just kidding, I like it medium. Don't flog me for being a one of these people that immolates their steak. I could tell you a funny story about steak and about beef. I went to America, and I've been there many times, but I went to see a friend in more recent times, and they served me a burger, and they asked me, how do I like my burger? And I'm like, I don't really get the question. And they're like, oh, medium? Well, I'm like, well, so it's a steak then? No, it's a burger. Okay. My friend was trying to explain to me this was a burger, not a steak. I'm like, well, if it's a steak, I want it medium. If it's a burger, then I just want it cooked through. They explained to me that if I cooked the burger through, it would be grey matter. And I'm like what? Like, it's just okay. So anyway,
Holding for the right opportunity.
I have it cooked through, and it turns up, you know, it's grey. And it's alright. It's, you know, could be nicer, but whatever. But I was perplexed, because it was quite clearly just your standard beef. But for some reason it had gone grey on being cooked through. Now in the UK, if you order a burger, it's cooked through. Guaranteed. Unless it's a steak, in which case you can order it like you would a steak.
I await your command.
I
am the wind.
So this absolutely confused me. So I did some looking up online about it. And apparently American beef is full of banned growth hormones and various other meat performance enhancers, we'll use that term generously, that are completely illegal in Europe. And so, you know, in Europe you just cook ordinary beef, then it has a steak-like look when it's done. It's brown, effectively, like a beef burger should be, or like beef is that kind of brown beef color. And I've never seen a grey burger before. I've never seen beef go grey. And the reason why is because of all this stuff that they pump into it. And so the reason why you can order it,
Commander?
like a steak, as in like you would order it medium or whatever, is because it turns nasty. if you try to cook it through like you would a British burger, like an Angus burger or something, it turns on you. It goes horrible. And yeah, that's my story about American beef. Couldn't believe it. This stuff is not legal in Europe at all.
I'm receiving you.
So, in fact, to be honest, it's basically not done anywhere but America. So, unless you had spent significant time in the US, then you might never experience the mysteries of the grey burger. Although I'm sure if you order meat very cheaply in certain parts of Europe, you can probably experience it. But I'd never experienced it before.
Affirmative.
Perplexing mystery.
The Cobra strikes.
Oh, son. He ejected because he just took 2 massive hits. That's why. It would have been a low chance, though.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright, whatever that is, it's got a large laser. It's probably a,
Time to fly.
commando.
Firing everything I've got.
Could be a flea. Fleas with large lasers.
Want some more? Huh?
Yeah, there are a few perplexing things about American
Sensor
food. If
showing.
you're a European
I
and
don't
you're
know.
going to America,
Something.
you would best be ready for a drop in food standards.
Stop. You're just embarrassing yourself.
Obviously, I'm gonna put a big star on this. If you go to a really nice restaurant, you go to expensive restaurants or whatever, you find somewhere that's got the effective equivalence of a Michelin star, then the food is going to be just as good. But, you know, I was there just eating whatever my, quite normal friends in the US ate. And the standard of food for the average Joe is way lower.
Engaging target.
Unless, your average Joe happens to be very well off, which they usually are not. Alright, that's reinforcements. Or it's the Directorate spy. Okay, I gotta decide what I'm doing here. I can run forward with the hunchback and machine gun this guy to death. Let's reserve. If they reserve as well, then that's great. Yes, they did.
Standing by.
The AI has no clue when to reserve and when not to reserve. So he's totally opened himself up here. I'm not quite 100% sure where that that other enemy is. Maybe on the ridgeline here. So I have to choose my position carefully. I guess here will actually be okay.
I'm going.
Just the slightest bit of machine gun fire will be all that's needed. Oh! I said the slightest bit of machine gun fire, you didn't have to like tear them apart, but okay. Commando 1C, Commando 1D. Okay, let's deal with that. Yeah, there were some other things that were really apparent, like eggs. Eggs were generally smaller and seemed much less natural. They'd been washed and stuff.
I'm here.
Which is not good for eggs, but apparently that's the thing in America. Like a clean shot here. And you know, in UK supermarkets, the first part of the store is usually like fresh fruits, vegetables, and all that kind of stuff, and then it goes through the meats, and then like, you know, more often than not, that's how the smaller stores are laid out. The bigger stores, like superstores, have got, you know, to go like sandwiches and all that kind of stuff in the first section, and it usually goes into the veg and all that kind of thing. All the stores I went to in the US, it was like chocolate, sweets, confectionery, just absolutely everywhere in the front of the store. You had to look really hard to find some fresh ingredients to actually make a meal with from the beginning, which you know, what can I say?
Affirmative.
That was true both, so I've been to Georgia, I've been to New Jersey, I've been to New York, a few other places, but those were the main ones, and that was true wherever I went in the US.
Bon appetit.
Oh, nasty!
Next destroyed.
Oh, that was amazing. Buy big boxes of candy, as the Americans call it, for $1. But you try and find a lettuce for $1. Good luck. Is AC2 jammed? Jesus, as if the AC2 needed any more problems. You'd think that you would include the small caliber AC2. You would exclude it from the jamming rules. It's a small caliber weapon. I can't really see it jamming particularly.
Engaging target.
Oh, we're really getting lucky.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about it being jammed now because it's gone. It's a Hunchback 4H. We keep running into these things. That hurt. That is actually the weapon side as well. As much as this thing has got a weapon side. Since a lot of the weapons are actually spread through the arms. Which makes it a bit more of a well-rounded Hunchback than the usual one.
What can I do for you?
Alright, I'm just going to stand still and lob missiles at this guy. I'll be able to move him before the Hunchback gets another go. Nice.
Another hit like that, and you're toast.
Even though this commando is not much of a threat, I'm going to get rid of it quickly because this will further put morale pressure on this hunchback. His stress level will be climbing.
Taking damage.
AC2 unjammed? The computer is like, AC2 unjammed. It's like, it's missing, it's not there anymore, it's gone.
Ready for orders.
It's history. There's nothing left of it. Okay. PPC for you, missiles for you. Go.
Engaging multiple
Do we hit?
targets.
No. That's okay. Good hit.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I'm surprised he's not ejected. He took an engine crit there. Then again, it wasn't
Will be
a
done.
it wasn't a particularly vicious attack. Okay, he's really working on that arm. I'll just rotate the other way in a minute. Well, he's had his go. Let's
I hear ya.
let's get to work.
On my way.
Sweet.
Right, Commander.
Primary target damage, Commander.
Those missiles sting. Ooh, that's got to be the end.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
I'm ready.
Ooh, I just got to get slightly closer
On my way.
so I can overheat myself into a coma. Go!
Here it comes.
Good hit.
Too hot.
Do do
Gotta
do
shut
do.
down. Yes, Commander.
I am not close enough. Unless I sprint. If I sprint, I don't really have a good shot. But it's not. It's not a big deal.
On my way. Double time.
Okay, we missed a whole lot. That might not be the biggest deal. Knock him down.
Engaging target.
Ah,
No damage detected.
I'm your spaniel.
you suck. That's all I have to say about that. Let's persuade the hunchback that being alive is not good for him. Now, I could attack him in the back. If I wanted to kill him, shooting him in the back would be the best way to do it. And put the machine guns on double fire. But I want to capture him. So,
Rolling.
I'm going for the side. Good hit. Oh, he's gone.
Hope we can salvage that.
Last man alive.
Mission successful.
The standard morale system really does put a clock on a lance that's losing badly. As soon as they start losing more than 2, 3, 4 guys, they especially if they're the last man, I believe they have an extra 50% chance to eject on all rolls. So that kind of puts the clock on, especially assassination targets. If they're the last man alive, they will very, very quickly reach for the eject button, unless you're very lucky or unlucky. Why are the heat sinks coming out first? So weird. Probably surprised nobody to see me take 3 pieces of Hunchback. That's another one of these interesting AC-10s with the extra accuracy and range. Shame the AC-10 isn't particularly a great mech. Okay. Not really the variant of Hunchback I want particularly, but whatever. It's only got 1 ballistic point. So, you know, if you were thinking of mounting some auto cannons, maybe a pair of AC-5s or whatever, you can't. I don't feel like the AC-20 or 10 is a very good weapon
That mech you wanted is back
in a medium. Don't feel like they've got the tonnage to really make them work. Not without, you know, clan goodies, endo steel, Furbo-fibrous or whatever the hell. Okay. Okay, so I need a vast quantity of money to fix it. If I fixed it. Maybe like an extended range disco back would be interesting. Still have a lot of tonnage left. Oh right, I gotta get the engine in, that's why. Silly me. So, say you wanted to go for... something like that. Can you mix heat sinks? Yeah, apparently you can. I was wondering what you could do that's against the lore. You could actually, just add heat sinks. 110 firepower is pretty respectable, especially at extended range. You could keep some lasers handy for close encounters. Or mount these twin MGs. They use ballistic hardpoints. Very short range though. Which ammo does this require? Okay, it does use machine gun ammo. It doesn't surprise me. That, I mean, that's correct and everything. I was just double checking because some of the mods, the ammo does not match the weapons 100%, just because of limitations in the system. Where something is ballistic mounted, then it needs a ballistic ammo. I guess these problems have largely been solved by the modding community now. So maybe if I added some small lasers for heatsink in the cockpit, some small lasers for close encounters, and then just dump the rest in heatsinks. Man, we can actually get a lot of heat sinks here. Probably more than I actually need. Where are the... okay, sorry. Okay, this engine does not support that many jump jets. Let's up the engine. That's better.
Hey Doc, the work you put in on that thrust control is really paid off. Steering is buttery smooth.
Okay. I'm sure there are better builds to have, but whatever. Use what we've got. Another brawler. This time a laser brawler. Keep things exciting.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Okay, so that's a huge amount of money I just spent, but it's not a big deal. Because at the end of the day, you gotta spend money to make money. And I've no objection to having a load of brawling hunchbacks and then just charging in with them. So, I mean, there was a potential to make like a long-range snipey kind of a thing, but I already have a couple of those, so trying to diversify my builds to make the play interesting. Okay, that's it for now. We're moving into the harder missions now. Yeah, if I wanted to like min-max and you know, if I was going, if there was no sort of fun factor to the play, and I just wanted to min-max my mechs, they would all be LRM lobbers with sensor lock. And later on Ace Pilot, because the AI does not know how to deal with it. The AI is clueless when it comes to really kitey jump away missile locking nonsense, where your mech that's furthest away sensor locks, and then ones that are nearer fire and then use their ace piloting to move back. And the AI will just chase you across the map, but and it gets more true the heavier the mechs get, so up into mediums, heavies, and assaults. The AI just can't close the distance, doesn't understand how to, doesn't understand how to deal with indirect firing LRMs. You just reach a point where you can demolish entire lances without even taking a single point of damage by just hiding behind some rock, sensor locking, and just lobbing billions of LRMs over the cliff. So, as it stands, I do not do that because I find that kind of gameplay to be incredibly dull. And it's single player, so why would I need to do that? Early on, you obviously have to make do with whatever you've got. But we quite clearly are making money very easily here, so if we wanted to build specific things, we totally could. And the you know, AI vehicles are dropping lots of quite nice missile launchers that we could use. So anyway, that's it for now. Join me next time. We're going to get into some of the harder missions. I will see you there.